The day a simple hello changed everything. Hi. My name's Adam. I'm just a regular guy. I live a simple life, you know. I've got a small apartment near a busy street. You can hear the traffic all day. But at night, it gets quiet. Every morning, my alarm goes off at 6:30. I open my eyes slowly. I always want those extra few minutes. But I get up, drink a glass of water, look out the window. The sky looks different every day. Some days it's bright blue. Other days it's just gray. Then I get ready for work. The daily grind. I walk to the bus stop. Takes about 7 minutes. I pass the same shops, the same street lights, the same old trees. I see a lot of people, but I don't know any of them. Everyone's in their own world. Heads down, busy, quiet. I was just like that. Going through the motions. My office isn't fancy, it's just fine, clean, quiet. I sit at my desk, turn on the computer, answer emails, write reports, take some calls. People tell me, "Good job, Adam." But honestly, inside I felt sort of empty. I kept asking myself, is this it? Is this all there is? That Monday morning. But one Monday felt different. Don't know why. The air was cool and fresh. Felt nice. At the bus stop, everyone was just standing there, quiet, in their own bubbles. Then I saw her. She was standing a little apart. She looked lost. She was checking a little notebook, looking at the street sign, looking at her phone. She seemed confused. I wanted to go over, to ask if she needed help, but my heart started pounding. I got nervous. The usual fear. I was scared. You know how it is. Scared of saying the wrong thing. Scared of sounding silly. Scared she'd just ignore me. I always had that thought. What if they don't answer? What if there's just an awkward silence? But then I had another thought. If you never say anything, nothing ever changes. So I took a small step. I walked over. One word. I just said, "Hello." She looked up at me. I tried again. "Are you waiting for the city bus?" And she smiled. A real relieved smile. "Yes," she said, "but I think I'm in the wrong place. My first day." Her voice was soft. Her English was clear but careful. Just helping out. I pointed at the sign right above us. "This is the right place. The number 10, right? It'll be here soon." She looked so relieved. "Oh, thank you. Thank you so much." That simple thank you, it felt really good. Warm. Her name was Lena. Her name was Lena. She'd just moved here from another country. New job, new apartment, new everything. "It's exciting," she said, "but sometimes I feel very alone. I miss home." I understood that feeling, that distance. "I get it," I said. "New places are tough at first, but it does get easier, bit by bit." She nodded. "I hope so." On the bus. The bus came. We sat together near the window, watched the city go by. All the buildings, the parks, the people rushing. "Everything seems so big here," she said, watching it all. "Yeah," I said, "it can feel that way, but you'll find your favorite spots, your own little corners." The question that stuck. Then she asked me something, out of the blue. "Adam, are you happy?" I wasn't expecting that. I paused, looked out the window for a second. "I'm okay," I said. "I'm fine. But sometimes I feel stuck, like I'm just waiting." She listened, really listened. Then she said softly, Maybe life is waiting for you to move. Words that stayed before her stop. She turned to me. Small steps change everything, I think. Even big dreams start with a tiny one. She waved and got off the bus. I stayed in my seat. Her words, they didn't leave me. They stuck in my head. A day of thinking. I couldn't focus at work that day. Not at all. I kept thinking about what she said, about my routine, my fear of speaking up, my quiet life. I realized something big. I was waiting for my life to change. But I wasn't changing anything. A tiny decision. That night, I made a small promise to myself. I'll talk a little more. I'll try new, small things. I'll be a little less afraid, not a big revolution, just small steps. New mornings started. Next morning, I smiled at the guy at the newsstand. Said hello to a neighbor I always saw but never spoke to. Some people smiled back. Some just nodded. One or two seemed surprised. But each time I felt a tiny bit stronger, a tiny bit braver. Finding my voice. I found a casual English conversation group at the library. Just people chatting. We all made mistakes. We laughed about it. We learned. I realized something important. English isn't about perfect grammar. It's about sharing an idea, making a connection. It's a tool, not a test. Running into Lena. About a month later, I saw Lena at a coffee shop. She looked more confident. She had a friend with her. Adam, hi, I'm doing better. I'm talking to people now. It's getting easier, she said. I was so happy to see her like that. Something new for me. That same week, I started a little blog. Just simple stories in easy English. Stories about everyday life. About small fears and small victories. I wanted to help others who felt like I did. Like Lena did. People starting out. 1 year later. Things are different now. I teach basic English online. I help beginners. My main lesson is always the same. Don't aim for perfect. Aim for clear. Speak simply. Speak slowly. Speak from your real life. That's how you connect. The biggest lesson. Look, one word can open a door you didn't even see. One hello can change a story. It changed mine. So, to you. If you're learning English or learning anything new, don't wait for the right time. It's now. Don't let fear stop you. It's normal. Start today, right where you are. Just say hello.